Thanks, Johnny. How about this? You come to a car show and you find a bike guy. Wayne, thanks ever so much for taking the time to have a chat to us, but what brings you to the Velocity Invitational this year?
Well, it's Laguna Seca. This is where I live in Carmel Valley, which is just over the road. And my good friend here, Gordon McCall, has been prepping his car for about 5 or 6 months for this event. He hasn't raced in 20 years, so I'm out here working on his pit crew.
And you've done a great job because, Gordon, we're going to talk about your car in a second because it is absolutely immaculate. But, I mean, Wayne, people are kind of likening this show to Goodwood. It's like a West Coast Goodwood Festival of Speed, but this year for you, Goodwood was really quite special. Tell us about what went down.
Yeah, Goodwood was pretty special. I was able to race or ride my 1992 World Championship bike again. Kevin Schwantz, Mick Doohan, and Kenny Roberts came to ride with me. Was able to ride it up the hill there. The Duke of Richmond just made me feel very special, and it was a wonderful time, and I'd like to do it here too.
Like to do it again too, the Duke of Richmond. We heard it here first. How about that? Well, listen, the internet blew up around the world when it happened. I'll know that much. But Gordon, I'll come to you now because, as Wayne said here, you've been working on getting this car ready for this weekend, and he's been in your pit crew, and you've done a stellar job. Tell us about the Datsun that we're sat next to.
So Wayne's a heck of a crew chief, I'll tell you. It's been a lot of fun the last few months. As Wayne said, I owned that car 20 years ago and regrettably sold it. There really wasn't a lot of areas to run the car. There weren't a lot of sanctioning bodies that were accepting under 2.5 liter Trans Am cars. And so I got rid of the car, and then all of a sudden, this group started getting popular. People started realizing that the 2.5 cars are pretty cool with a ton of history. And so I bought the car back and put it back in the livery that it was in 50 years ago. It's been a race car its entire life, 9 logbooks. So here it is.
And here it is, and it looks absolutely immaculate, like I said. And we're sat here as well with some more recognizable big block Trans Ams behind us. People wouldn't have realized that Datsuns and even a Volkswagen Beetle there back in the day, and Alfa Romeos further down the line, they were running, 2.5 liters and under in Trans Am.
Correct, and the battle that was going on back in the day was incredible between the BRE Datsun 510 with John Morton driving it and the Alfa Romeo GTV with Horst Queck. Just legendary battles and those two cars are here. And John Morton's here, and Peter Brock, the B in BRE, is here. It's just it's an amazing thread of history of this great form of racing.
And just talk about history for a moment, because we're surrounded by all different types of cars. You've been involved in putting on car shows for a long, long time, Quail obviously, but what do you make of this event? 3rd year that the Velocity Invitationals are running, 2nd time here at Laguna Seca. Just what kind of a job is Jeff O'Neill doing?
Jeff is spot on with this event. There's just no doubt about it. I was really privileged to go with Wayne back to Goodwood, and the Duke of Richmond has a singular vision. That's very similar to what Jeff O'Neill's mindset is, a singular vision for having something that isn't just about racing. It's more than that, and that's what brings families out. That's what brings spouses and better halves out. There's more going on here than just what's happening on the track. And, personally, I couldn't be more thrilled with what he's doing. And Jeff's got a lot of support from a lot of people, including myself. We want to see this event flourish. Yep.
And Wayne, I'll just ask you about the event as well, and likening it to Goodwood and other events you've been to. How do you see this one shaping up in its 3rd year of being?
Yeah, it's a wonderful event to attend. I've seen Mario Andretti here, Mika Hakkinen. They're driving their F1 cars. You see the hyper cars here. As Gordon says, these Datsuns that raced 50 years ago, and seeing the guys that designed them like Peter Brock. But you see the real spirit of racing here, and seeing all the different drivers with all racing Mustangs and old Porsches and stuff. I mean, they want to go fast, they want to do a good job, and they're all, ready to go race. So, I mean, that's what's cool about racing bikes and cars, is that it's all the same.
It's all the same. That's one thing that struck me, actually, and it doesn't matter whether you're someone like me who might get a track day and a few laps with a hot driver who takes you out and teaches you how to do it. I'm going to get out grinning ear to ear. But yesterday, I saw Pato O'Ward get out grinning ear to ear. I saw Tanner Faust on his Instagram saying he's ticking a bucket list driving that Senna car. Mario Andretti got out. He's beaming from ear to ear. Doesn't matter what level you race at, the sensation when you get off the bike or get out the car is the same.
Yeah, it's a real thrill. I've worked with Gordon here and some of the other drivers, and everybody, each time they get on the track, they want to be able to go out there and do a little bit better than they did the time before. And here at Laguna Seca, it gives you that opportunity. you know, I mean, I think there's, 50 cars in Gordo's race, so you can't make a mistake, but yet you still want to be the fastest guy. So it's a ton of fun to watch. It's a great event.
Wayne, thanks ever so much for talking to us. Gordo, fantastic. Once again, great job on this car. And I know you've just got back from racing it and you really enjoyed it. And you kept it clean. No dings, no dents.
Brought it home.
Brought it home. Lovely. How about that, Johnny? What another moment down here at the Velocity Invitational. Let's go racing. Let's see what's on track with you.